Welcome to Just Being Ifeoma. Just Being Ifeoma will explore life and living in different contexts, as expressed in the writings from a book, Sounds from Silence, Musings, written by Ifeoma Idigbe. He said, she said, they said. A young friend of mine was recently caught up in a spate of virulent gossip, the sort that defies description. False accusations were levelled left, right and centre, and many people were injured. Their reputations were shredded and their spirits wounded. What makes a person wake up and decide to tell untruths about someone else in a fit of spite and sheer wickedness? Just a word, and gossip spreads like wildfire, consuming everything in its wake. All it needs is a tiny spark, a whisper of something not quite right, and suddenly a lie becomes true, and with each telling assumes larger proportions. What prompts anyone to start malicious stories about anyone? Even when wicked stories are retracted, some of us insist they must be true, that it's a cover-up. The rest of us had the gall to say that there's no smoke without a fire. Indeed, but the smoke may not be from one's fire. One's neighbour may be burning something. Why are we so ready to believe the worst of others? What does it say about the generosity of our spirits? As we so often say, another person's story is sweet to the taste. Try putting the shoe on the other foot and we cry foul. My mother often used a proverb, "Aru onye ọzọ dị ka osisi," meaning another person's body is like wood. A somewhat ironic way of saying it suits us to think that others have no sensibilities. They are like pieces of wood. But when it's about us, it's all flesh and blood. With the advent of social media, gossip has found fuel and wind to fan and spread its flames. It consumes everything in its path. How does one retrieve a reputation so maliciously and needlessly damaged? Can you raise a burnt house from its ashes? There is a simple yet painful solution. Sift through the rubble and retrieve anything that is not burnt. Clear the rubble and begin to rebuild, brick by brick, action by action. Sweep away the ashes, they serve no purpose. Anything else is crying over spilt milk and cannot help. Forget what people have said. Do not listen to what they are saying. Those are ashes. If you keep fanning them, you may raise new sparks and start a new fire. Don't bother to explain anything. You owe nobody an explanation. People will believe whatever they please anyway. Why give yourself a headache? It's their problem. Build a more beautiful house and fortify it. It may take some time to do so. Make sure sparks don't fly close to it again. Stay away from the fire of idle tongues and don't start any fires yourself. What goes around will come around. Such an experience should not be allowed to repeat itself, but thank God for it. If it happens to you, you probably need the experience to continue your life's journey on the right path. A glorious future awaits you. Fire burns away impurities just like it purifies gold. You too share in the suffering of the innocent. Christ walked that way before you. As for the rumor peddlers, leave them to their fate. It does not concern you. The universe will exact its pound of flesh, no more and no less than is due.